Hello, hello. Do we have audio? Yo, this has been the absolute. Adam, give me a check real quick. All right. No, dude. Sorry, guys. This has been. We've had like audio gremlins coming out of our ears today. I'm losing my stuff. You should have seen that. I was just having like a full blown panic attack. Oh my god. All right. Well, anyway, thank you y'all for your patience. I really appreciate it. They have no Adam now. Now they have no Adam. What the F? This is unbelievable. Wait, you guys have no Adam? No Adam still? Audio's good. But wait, do we have Adam? There's that angelic Ken voice. How about Adam? Adam's on mute. Adam. All right, hold on. We're working on it, guys. Give us a second. I apologize.
And if this is the audio version and you're listening to this, I know I'm being absolutely ridiculous right now.
I'm so sorry, y'all. We're trying to get this right, and this
If
is just
Ken
been...
is keeping this in while we're dealing with technical issues.
All right, Adam's
but
back.
Who knows?
All right. Well, here's the thing. Adam's back. We're gonna run with this. Adam's back, but it's coming through my channel. The mix in the audio version is gonna be horrendous this week. So,
oh man.
Anyway, let's clean that up and let's start over. What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode. Well, you definitely can't talk over me because we're on one track now, so this is a nightmare. But
no,
let's start over. What's going on, Pokemon Go? You did it again. What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to version 38 of episode 357 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Man, this has been a brutal... Dude, I don't know. I'm about to like flip this desk over. That's how crazy these audio gremlins have been. It's been nuts, and I apologize.
Flip.
Dude, it's been crazy. The audio mix of this episode is going to be brutal, but thank you so much for your patience, everybody. We appreciate it. We've got a new layout. I guess that's what did it. I don't know what broke, but something broke, and it's been an absolute mess. So anyway,
Ken
on
got
today's
too
show,
fancy.
No, dude, I think I did. But on today's show, we're going to recap the last week of gameplay, including Adventure Week, Fossil Research Day, Gmax Butterfree this weekend. We're in Sweet Swarm right now, so we'll talk about that. Cozy Companions kicks off tomorrow, and it's actually a really cool event because it brings new Pokemon with Snom and its evolution Frostmoth, along with Shiny Tandemaus. So this is kind of cool and encourages party play. I like it. This weekend is going to bring us Munchlax Hatch Day and the final Ultra Unlock for Origin Raid Day. We'll put together a little battle party for that. But what's interesting about these two events is not only do we have Cozy Companions going overarching over the weekend, but both of these events are now 6 hours. We've talked about to death how Community Day is going from 6 hours to 3 hours was a positive. At first, we thought it was a negative. Now we're going back to 6 hour events. So I kind of want to talk about what this could mean for the future of the game and if this is going to be a new normal.
I can't wait.
And 2 new costume Pikachu are available this month. One being out now that's a exclusive to Indonesian raids, and or your wallet because you could remote it. So either way, but the other being released next week to celebrate Worlds in California. But 2 new costume Pikachu, both can be shiny, but one's Indonesian raid exclusive. And then after the break, we'll talk about next season's save the dates. We are in the last month of Delightful Days, and this calendar has been absolutely bonkers. Next month, we have the save the dates, which is an incomplete list, and it still looks absolutely crazy. So we'll talk about all that, and it looks to be like it could be a potentially, again, all optional, a very expensive new season. And is this Scopely? Is this the new normal for Scopely?
Listen, I saw something. I don't know if it was online leak stuff, but I was like, holy cow, that is definitely the hand. That is the hand.
Yeah, no,
That's all I saw.
there's a lot
That's
going
all I
on.
saw. And I was like, oh no, it started.
Shout out to everybody here in the chat. We got a bunch of peeps here. We really appreciate it. C. Fran, Ampharos,
Shout
Michael,
out to the
Rooster,
ones
NYC.
who are letting us know what's
that our
going
audio
on
is broken
when we start.
Pure Lighters here,
you.
Terminals here. Yo, we got some subs in the house too. Joe, thank you. Terminal, thank you. If you have Amazon Prime, that means you have Twitch Prime, which means you get 1 free sub a month as part of that partnership. And we'd love it if you cashed it in on us or anyone in the Pokemon Go space so we could spread that love around. Although we are only 1 sub away from a little raid train action, so that would be nice if we can get that little choo-choo and all that good stuff.
Wait, say what?
Well, yeah, man, we got 3 minutes and 10 seconds to get another sub to get this hype train going. You know what I'm saying? Someone in the chat is asking if I have the new one. I don't. Oh, Roax, you did too. Roax subbed. Hold up, Just Will subbed. Yo, we got.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yo, I'm saying, bro, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with y'all. But no, I do not have the new Indonesian one yet. I had a couple opportunities to do it at work today. I kept seeing them pop up. I was ready to go. I was like, yes, I got one on the in the invite, and I didn't have raid passes, and then I tried to get my raid passes, and then by the time I got it, couldn't do it.
I was up last night around 2, and Mark sent me some, and I said I was going. I went into it from like the friends list, like, because it disappears, and then I went into it and there nothing appeared, and I was like, oh, that's great. And then I got the little pop-up window and it said join, and I said join, and it gave me the pink slip that said remote raid pass, and I clicked it, and then nothing happened, and I just sat on that screen, and then I was like, okay. Pushed it again, did it again, like RSVP'd again, did the same thing again. I did that probably like a half hour's worth. It was like 3 or 4 times that I did, and I didn't get in any of them. But I'm going to assume that so many people got invited that it didn't work for me because there were so many people. Or it's a glitch. Well, dude, I don't know. It was 2 a.m. in my time, so I didn't get much sleep last night, so
I had something similar to that too. I RSVP'd, then it was like, I was like, yeah, I put it in the chat, in the Discord, everyone was ready to go, and then like it fell off on my list. Oh, by the way, shout out to Monkey Bread hitting the tier 4-month sub with Prime to get that hype train going. Yo, thank you.
What?
Thank you so very much. Appreciate it on the hype train. It means a lot. It's really nice. I appreciate it. But yeah,
would you consider this a Phalanx raid train?
This is a Phalanx raid train, maybe like more like a human centipede. Yeah, Roax knows what's up. Roax is here. He knows what's up. Yeah. Anyway,
from 0 to even, I just can't.
Yes. All right. Well, let's talk about the recap of the week, and this is
can we just talk about Pokemon Go?
We can talk about Pokemon Go. This actually is a Pokemon Go podcast, which, believe it or not, we do talk about the game. But we had Adventure Week. We had a couple different events happening since the last recording. We had Adventure Week. We had Fossil Research Day. We had Gmax Butterfree, and a lot happening over the weekend. So let's start with Adventure Week. How did it go for you? Did you get any Wiglets? Do you have any beach action or coastline stuff by you?
There's 2 spots. One in the middle of Alton, like it's a very small section, but it counts as a beach. So I'm always like on the lookout for the Wiglets, and you're going so slow in that little section, so you have to. You'll see the Wiglets if they appear. There was like 3 in a row. I could only click on 2, and then the other one despawned because I moved too far away. I probably saw about 10 total.
That's good.
It seemed very rare for me. And then when I'm driving to work, there is the Laconia Weirs Beach, and it's a very small area, and it's like I just happened to drive slow and close enough to it where I can see one. So it's like each day I was getting at least one. So I mean, if I spent more time there, probably, but it's on my way to and from work, so it's not some place I just like sit and hang out and grind.
But no shiny though.
No, not at all. I did get a shiny Snubble though.
That's like the worst possible
unexciting.
shiny you could get. Like of all of them, that is the worst one. And that happened to me. I think.
Well, I've been doing
GoFest
routes
or something. I'm
so
like,
it's
really?
like
This
I've been
is what
doing
you're.
routes and my daily incense, so I'm getting stuff. And ask me what I used my Master Ball on.
No.
Okay, you don't have to.
What did you? And
I'll let the chat guess. Guess what I used a Master Ball on, and I want to name it Bad Decision Number 2 because its stats were like a number 2.
Wait, but
Crappy.
So why'd you use it? I don't understand.
Because its CP was 2,311, and I said, "Oh, that could be good."
That's horrible. Well, that's gonna have to be your bottle cap. So, all right, I got a couple invite reminders here that some people had sent me some Indonesian Pikachus. So hopefully this works because I've already RSVP'd to 2 and then one of them already disappeared. So I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna let this sit and let this ride, and hopefully something will happen properly and I'll actually be able to join these raids. But it is what it is. But anyway, Adventure Week was good. Again, it didn't have the fossils, but we had the fossil research day. I kind of like that the fossil research day wasn't one specific Pokemon. There was a lot going on. That was kind of fun. That was kind of cool with it. It did kind of bring it full circle with how we were expecting fossils, and then we didn't get them, but then it came around with the fossil research day. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, and we did get the Kabuto and the Ammonite, slowly. But we got them through max battles, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, that was totally cool. I was definitely down with that. And then we had Gmax Butterfree. Now this was an interesting one because we had saw with Lapras that it was super easy. They really made the difficulty kind of non-existent when it comes to Lapras. So we were able to knock that out with very, very small parties. And Grandpa subscribing. This is crazy. We got some peeps, man. Appreciate all.
We have a lot of peeps.
But I noticed with Butterfree, it may have even been easier than Lapras. Chat. I don't know what you think. It's
a bug and it's weak to lightning.
Yeah, but everyone was like, "This is going to be a
Pokemon.
tank."
We have ice Pokemon. We can take this thing down, no problem.
Well, I think it should be a problem because it's a Gmax. Even though it's a bug and a butterfly, it should be difficult, and we just totally didn't. Yeah,
it should take multiple trainers. But I've seen a lot of use of the mushrooms. I've seen a lot of use of the remote raid people coming in. It's actually funny that we're talking about Butterfree because I got a text message from a friend of the show, Cassidy Cubone. Raber, we appreciate you. He's like, I have a group. Do you want me to send you an invite? And I said, like I said on the podcast, I'd rather it be a reason that I get to see you again than a reason my bank account gets lowered just to be in the field where I don't have FOMO. So I said that, and I said, hey, do you want to join me? Because I took a route. I went to the gas station and there's a Gmax Butterfree. I used the RSVP feature and the line took a little too long. So when it was ready, it was 11 people. And I'm like, no way. I was freaking out. I'm like, I haven't paid for my drink. I almost just put my coffee down and just left to go. And then I was like, I think this is a situation where I'm going to feel so angry at myself later. But I had to use a remote raid pass for something that was literally 2 steps away because I couldn't get to it. I was in line. There's a huge line of people. It feels bad. That's all I'm saying. You could have
did something in New Zealand or something with that pass, but instead you did it around the corner.
Exactly. No, it wasn't even around the corner. It was I could take a rock and throw it, but that's too far away. According to the rules of the game, it's too far away. A stone's throw is too far
So
away.
I have, by the way, for the video viewers, I do have a screen up right now. I did get a invite to a Indonesian Pikachu. I have it on screen right now. So shout to Terminal and Grandpa that are in here. Pure later, I tried sending you an invite, but the invite list was full. But we shredded this thing. It's like, it's so, do you like remote raid passes on tier 1s never really feel great? Like I guess it gets a pass a little bit when it's something exclusive like this, but bro, I would never, under normal circumstances, I would never use a remote. 1, on something that's right in front of me like you did, and 2, on a 1-star.
Listen, that's the one thing. Like, everybody can yell at me. I told myself I wouldn't be using a remote raid pass. I didn't want to. It was, and again, it feels so bad because I'm literally standing right there, and it's just because timing works out where I stood there waiting, and because I was being patient, I got screwed over.
Nice guys finish last for sure.
Yeah, I should have just thrown my coffee, guys. There's a Butterfree. I gotta go get it.
All right, well, I got the Indonesian Pika. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I can see it. It says the raid lobby's full for me, but I have 11. It says it only shows 11 people in the lobby, so it's not full, but saying that it's full.
Look, it's kind of weird with the RSVP. I don't want to call it buggy, but like there's some weirdness
It's buggy.
that happens
It's buggy.
with it. I don't know. There's definitely some weirdness that goes on. But Sweet Swarm started today, or no, started 2 days ago. 2 days ago, it has one more day on it till Wednesday the 6th.
Because we got the Swirlix from it, and then we just got the Combi.
Yeah, so this was kind of cool. They did the split,
and I've just gotten
researches.
junk.
Dude, the Swirlix, we had Swirlix Spotlight Hour today. This was a boosted shiny. I didn't get a shiny during the event, but I did catch the one during Sweet Swarm, so that was kind of cool. But I like this, how they had 2 different timed researches, based on the 2 key Pokemon from the event. This kind of gives a little bit of life when it comes to timed research, because typically the event will start, there's a mad dash, a scramble to get the timed research done, and then you're done. Day 1, you're done with it, and you're never thinking about time research again. So this is cool, where it like puts a little bit of pressure on the trainer, get the timed research done, and then 2 days later it gets a refresh and you can go again, but it's a little bit different because now it's featuring the other Pokemon. So that's kind of cool. I do like that.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
it's causing me to look into the little list a little, like a lot more. I'm more aware of it because I'm like, oh, it says 1 day. Like, I got to get back in there. I got to finish it.
Yeah, no,
but
I
with the fossil research, that was almost miserable because like I could only get so many, and at one point I was like, all right, I'm not going to deal with this. Another 15. I was like, I can't handle this. Another 15 researches to complete. I was like, I'm not in any area that I can complete another 15.
That's the worst when you think you're done with page 1. You're like, I'm going to finish this. And it's like, no, page 2.
But hey, at least I was playing. That's key.
That is key. It's important that you get some
time. I wasn't turning myself into a fossil. I was catching fossils.
Yes. But no, I think Cozy Companions, which is up next, is going to be pretty cool. Because
speaking of Cozy Companions,
go for
Chanel and I did go to Tipsy Tabby. It was a cat cafe, and so we put our phone. I put my phone away, and we played with cats. But it just made us miss our cats more. So when we got home, they got extra cuddles.
So what does that have to do with Cozy Companions? You're like, speaking of Cozy Companions,
a cat is a cozy companion. I'm just saying,
a Cozy Companion that cat blocks your gameplay.
Okay, that's true.
But no, Cozy Companions kicks off tomorrow from the day of this recording. So Wednesday the 6th through Tuesday, August 12th, 6th through 12th. So this is a decently long event. We're seeing 2-day events, 3-day events, 4. Now we've got 6-7 days in an event, which is kind of cool. The worm Pokemon Snom and its evolution Frostmoth will make their Pokemon Go debut. So this is always good. When we get new Pokemon, this is great. We have a finite number of Pokemon. I remember I said on like a previous episode, I was like something to the effect of, there's like hundreds of Pokemon that haven't been released yet. It's not that many, but it's nice when we get a new one. And I like what they did here because not only are they releasing Snom and Frostmoth, but they're also sticking in shiny Tandemaus, which is kind of cool. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, so you get double XP from hatching eggs, even though this is coming right after Munchlax Hatch Day, which is kind of weird. Oh no, this goes through the weekend. And then you get an extra special trade per day. Yo, for Gmax Butterfree, four special trades, all good. People loving that. The shiny Tandemaus will have increased chances from party play. So this is cool because it's encouraging.
Wow.
Like, I don't know if this has happened to anyone in the chat or anyone out there listening, but yo, Fisher J, cheers to 27 months. That's legit, Fisher J. We love you. We appreciate you.
Wow.
But there's plenty of times where I'm out at an event with a group and we're playing for like a half an hour, 45 minutes. And it's like, oh, we're not in a party.
And you forget. Yeah, you forget to join in the party. You're
exactly.
Like, oh,
and it's like,
what are we doing with ourselves?
Especially if like there's, ambassador research that, requires you to do raids in a party or something like that. So now they're just kind of, adding to the, the immersion here of like getting people together. It's like, it's one thing to get people together, but you got to organize a little bit. So, it's a little harder to say like, hey, join my party. If you're in your car and I'm in my car and we're just tailing each other driving around, you're not going to be able to scan into my party. You know what I'm saying? But if we're,
wait,
why
are you driving around? It's summer. You should be able to just be outside.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Driving? Wait, why are you driving? You shouldn't be playing this game while you're driving. What is this?
Yo, East Met West says in the chat, with Snom and Frostmoth, it'll put us at 912 released out of the 1,025 dex entries. So we're creeping on only 100 Pokemon left. We are cooking. We need that new gen to come out so we can bump us up another 100 Pokemon. But no, I like this because you have a shiny chase and you have a new Pokemon chase. So that's cool.
That's where it can be a forever game. It's like if a new gen releases and this, because where are we now? We have, okay, so probably 100 Pokemon left. That can probably stretch another year, another 2 years. And then you get another 100 Pokemon from the newest gen, and then that's another 2 years of the game.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, it trickles out. It trickles on and on. Nick in the chat brought up a good point. The community ambassador check-ins, when you're in a party, you have quarter hatch distance. So you want to, I'm sitting.
That's huge.
I'm gonna pull up my incredible single incubator grind right now and just look. I'm sitting on. I got a 10K in my single incubator, and I got 10 other. 6, 7, 8, 9 other 10Ks just sitting there. So I'm waiting for a community ambassador meetup so I can get that quarter hatch distance, because I do have my expedition access, incubator sitting around. So I'm going to cash those in on that. Rooster in the chat says, Ken, where'd you get that Snorlax shirt? This is a Pokemon Center shirt. So you can get this at PokemonCenter.com.
Where'd you get that laxing shirt?
Not sponsored. Galarian Farfetch Pancham. Go ahead.
When you think of Snom, do you ever think of that Perry Going song? The nom nom nom. Snom nom 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 nom. That's literally all I think about.
I can't stop saying butthead in my face, but saying it like Mike Judge, like butthead. Like I can't stop just because Snom's face looks like a little hiney.
It looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy got stuck in an icicle.
It looks like he's laying forward and you're like looking at it from the back.
Feet, his little feet are dangling back.
Look at my hiney. It's really cute.
My chocolate chips are on my hips.
Honestly, I love the design of Snom. It just doesn't make much sense to me, but who cares, right? These are fictional characters, so it doesn't matter. It's a nice little butt face. But one thing you'll notice here is that Snom is in 7K eggs. So if you're going to want to grind this out, you're definitely going to want to get to a community ambassador meetup if you can, to get some reduced quarter hatch distance, which is strong.
But I'll also understand that the Galarian Farfetch, the Pancham, the Charcadet that are also in the pool are all shiny. So, there's a chance that they could be shiny.
Well, it's decent, consolation prize a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, if you don't get the Snom, my son hatched the shiny Charcadet the other day, which was pretty sweet. I still don't have one, but Pancham's great. Nice. You know what I started doing, which I recommend? Like I have now a tag I created in my inventory for any Pokemon that requires a buddy task to evolve, because I've been sitting on multiple shiny Pancham for a while, and it's like, oh, I forgot I have to actually do things to evolve this. So I have a nice little
But are they
tag going.
100%? Are they
No, they're
worth
not
it?
hundos, bro. I'm just trying to throw it in the decks, bro. I just need that shiny dex entry. But
Oh my gosh.
but anyway, Cozy Companions kicks off tomorrow, and yeah, get yourself a little butthead. Super cute Pokemon with Snom. Totally dig it. And tag
And it's an
us,
ice type, so you know it's friends with Delibird. You know what I'm saying?
bro. But think about the is it what's the rare tandem mouse? The family of 3 or family of 4?
I have no idea.
Come on. Someone correct me here.
You're asking somebody who doesn't know. Like I don't even know the lure behind it. Like it's
All right. So the
it's
mouse
a new
hold,
Pokemon.
yeah.
I caught a whole bunch, but
yeah. Oh, Terminal. Terminal. Shout to Terminal in the chat. He's got like a wealth of information. He just knows like all the technical know-how stuff of this game. He says you can use the search term evolve quest, capitalization doesn't matter, to find Pokemon that need to do something special to evolve them with. So great. Trainer Spooky in the chat, Europe says family of 3 is rare. So a shiny family of 3, that's going to be a solid flex. That is a solid flex. And you're going to want to get into the parties to try to grind the sucker out. I think it's going to be really cool. I'm definitely going to be.
Thank you for that. I just checked and oh my gosh, there's a lot of.
Well, whenever I'm at a community ambassador meetup or anything like that, I'll try to party up, not only for the party power when you're raiding, but I'm always trying to get the tandem mouse spawns to begin with, just because I'm trying to collect the candy. I'm not trying to use rare candy on all these attempts to get the family of 3, but this is nice with a little increased incentive here with party play. Now, friendship levels increasing faster than normal with gifts. So this is your time that if you've got someone that's been holding out
start over
on your friends list,
get a new account.
I've had people, I've kicked people off my friends list that are one day away from best that have been holdouts. It's like, you want to test me, bro? Get out of here. I'm like off the list.
Listen, I've just been opening. It's like you can use a lucky egg if you want. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm forcing you to, but you also can choose.
Yeah, but I'm ready to. My perspective is get out there, grind this thing out, and I don't mind the chase, but I just don't want to use rare candy. I just don't want to use rare candy on it. I'd rather, I don't know, just get more chances to get them so I can naturally silver pineapple or something like that and just rack up the candy that way, because I'm sitting on a bunch of tandem mouse that I just can't evolve because I don't have the candy, and it's like I'm not walking it, and I'm not, it's like,
why aren't you walking it?
Because
I'm walking it.
I'm busy working.
No. You can eventually use possibly another bottle cap if they ever do it again, and then you can have a good one.
Bro, we all know that people are going to use the bottle cap on Eternatus, right? We all know that that's what's going to happen. Terminal said it's 1K to walk for candy. Bro, that's still too much. I'm walking Volcano.
Too much for Ken. He needs to drive. He needs to drive to get candy.
Look at I've got my phone. Look at all these tandem mouse I got here, bro. I got so many. I do have the family of 3 though. But I'm walking Volcanion right now, bro. I'm still trying to figure, now that I don't have a buddy task based on hyper training to that I have to keep him out on the map. It's just for, my raid party or whatever. I'm bringing Volcanion out so I could finally finish this. And as soon as I hit 19 kilometers, I'm throwing that.
Oh yeah. My task is down. I need to change Zacian's form, but I don't have enough crown energy or whatever.
Terminal says use the sock and fan method. we were talking about that on the Zoom last night. We were cracking up, bro. People do some wild, crazy stuff. All right, let's get back to the event news here.
Business. Let's get back to Munchin.
We got
a hatch day.
We do, and we have a bunch of weekend events. Again, Cozy Companions going over the weekend, but then we also have Munchlax Hatch Day on Saturday and Origin Raid Day, which we'll get to in a second, with Origin, Palkia, and Dialga, which is crazy. So,
I sincerely enjoy Munchlax Hatch Day being extended. So it's 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time, Saturday, August 9th. Featured Pokemon is Munchlax. Will hatch more frequently from 2-kilometer eggs. You'll also have an increased chance of hatching a shiny one. Cool beans. It actually has a $2 ticket with this one. but
Of course
it's worth it.
Is
Like
it?
$2 is already going to be for a one single super incubator. So having it give you 2 plus a star piece plus 2 times hatch stardust, I'm just saying it's definitely worth the $2. This is a ticket I'm going to get because it's definitely worth it.
Well, you know, when it comes to community day going from 6 hours to 3 hours, it when you were in like hour 4 of a community day, the majority of people, if they're not even casual, but just normal trainers, it's like, dude, 3 hours is a grind, especially if you're in the summer. It's hard to play focused like that 6 hours. And again, it's a little bit easier when you're at GoFest or something like that. You have the environment to
But no
motivate
one's
you.
forcing you to play that entire time.
Exactly. However,
and I think that's the beauty of it.
With a hatch day, though, it's passive. So I do want some extra time to just walk and go through my day because
that's why I enjoy this so much. I think
I'm
this is a huge positive.
Me too.
A step in the right direction.
Me too.
Literally, because you have to hatch eggs with it.
I think that this is a really good idea. I'm totally down with that. However, when we go to Origin, Dialga, and Palkia on Sunday, this is a raid day where, you know, typically the hardcore trainers are going to come out and they're going to start grinding. This is 6 hours of raiding. This could be a very pricey day if you want to get out there and raid for 6 hours straight. Now, an 8-hour GoFest day, you're doing a lot of raiding, but raiding isn't the only focus. You're also catching, you're also doing all your other stuff. You're you know, hanging out with friends and all that stuff. This is 6 hours of raiding. This could be very, very, very expensive if you're trying to grind it through. So this is your chance to get, if you missed it the first time around, but get your adventure effects for Roar of Time and Spatial Rend. I run Spatial Rend at every single event. Palkia has become my rare candy dumpster. Anytime I get rare candy, I move it right to Palkia. And, you know, as a matter of just course.
And my Palkia candy is always at like 30 to like 60. It's never high.
Yeah,
it's
because
like
I'm using it.
I got 5 rare candies that go to Palkia.
Let me see. I'm at 273 right
sparingly.
now.
Yeah, I'll use it very sparingly. I'll use it during my, you know, my walk, my route play. So I'll have the incense going with the route with Palkia, and I'll have 10 minutes focused where, you know, I walk, get my coffee, come back, and I complete my route. I've got a bunch of new Pokemon. I had a lot of space, and then I hit then after I've looked at everything, I typically will hit the Go Plus Plus, and then just catch everything for like the next 20 minutes while like eating or whatnot.
Yeah. Now, with a raid day, I do like the kind of juxtaposition between a great free-to-play experience where you get 5 free raid passes plus your daily, so you could do 6 raids. 6 raids, you know, depending on your pace, that could get you an hour plus of gameplay. And then you have the $5 ticket, and, you know, we're impartial here, but the $5 ticket is rough in most cases. But on a raid day, you do get really good value because you're getting 13 raid passes, you know, extra candy and extra dust and all that kind of stuff. So it feels good. However, if you're trying to play for 6 hours, those 13 raid passes, 14 raid passes are not making you 6 hours. You know what I mean? Like,
yes. So you got to think too, for the community ambassadors, this is good for them because they can, honestly, it could go either way. It could be really great for them because it could open up a window where like, hey, I'm only available 11 to 2. Let's make an event for 11 to 2. Any other people that want to play can do it later, whatever. But this is the focused game time. Or they're like, oh, well, 3 to 5 works best for me. So I think this allows a little bit of wiggle room for the community ambassadors. If you're a community ambassador and you're doing the entire time, whew, that's a lot. That is a lot.
Well, I'd imagine the ambassadors are going to be out there, but the issue being is that the 3-hour window allowed you to rally the troops, and it's easy to take a picture, and
Yes.
it's easy to get
Yes.
everyone together
Yep.
because everyone's going to show up at the start of the event for the most part, right? They're all going to get there at 2:00. If it's a 2 to 5 thing, they're going to get there at 2. And it made it very
Right. So this is
focused.
an 11 to 5. So do people drop off at 3?
That's what I mean. Or do
And
they
go have
still show
lunch?
up at 2? Like it
Or do they
spreads.
still show up at 2? And then you're the community master. You're like, okay, no one's here. It's 11.
But for a
And you're
raid
just
day,
like twiddling your thumbs.
that could have a negative effect on a raid day, because if people are used to showing up at 2 and they're like, hey, we're going to have the strongest amount of people at 2:00, so I want to get there early so I can get raids in with full lobbies, versus like, hey, if I show up at 4:30, everyone might already be tailed off, so I might not have enough to make a full party. So now if people get there at 11 and they start weaning off around 1, 2:00 or something like that, and someone shows up at 3, and it's like,
And that's typically what happens.
40 people were here an hour ago.
You can't just be walking around that entire time without refueling. You have to go get water. You have to go get lunch.
Yep.
You're hungry. Like
Yep.
that is a legit concern. Not a concern. That's a legit need. Like you have to eat. You shouldn't just be playing the entire time. Like at GoFest, you still have to eat at some point, right?
Yeah. It's a lot to manage. And then we also can't forget, Nick is saying this in the chat now, we can't forget, 6-hour events, but also this is every weekend now, and every weekend 2 reservation-based events. Where we would have like a Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 5, this is Saturday and Sunday 11 to 5. Like the completionists, the hardcore people, all that stuff, like even that is a lot to ask. Like, hey, you guys got 12 hours over a 30-hour period to like give to the game.
They're like,
or
we need a blood oath that you're going to be there every single
it's
weekend.
Crazy. It's a
every
lot to
single
ask.
time.
But
for these hours,
we
period.
also know
this is actually your full-time job, but we're not going to pay you for it.
But you don't want to miss.
Here's just some codes.
You can't miss Origin, Dialga, and Palkia. You got to get out there to raid.
You can't miss them. You can't miss them. You got to get them.
Look, I didn't have hundos when I did my adventure effect. I just want a hundo that has the move. You know what I mean? Like, give me a, I don't know. I'm gonna be out there grinding again.
Is a good time to use up your lucky trinket. Your friend,
bro. I still didn't use my lucky trinket.
Friends.
I still have it, bro.
If you're gonna see some friends, you get some extra special trades, right? So let's utilize that.
I've got 5 days left on my trinket, bro. I don't know what to do, man. I've been sitting.
You'll never make it. Can't you see you won't make it?
I've been sitting on it. It's killing me. But so we got
Munchlax with me. You won't see me anyway. So
I know. I'll go lucky with you, but anyway, naturally, just by gifting every 18 days when you open my gift. But no.
Oh, good. I'll do that right now. I'm opening it,
and I bet you will go lucky.
No, we're not lucky.
No,
we're not lucky.
Gosh darn it.
Tomorrow.
All right, let's move over to actual Origin Raid Day. Which is great. We've seen these Pokemon before. A lot of people have them in their inventory.
Yes, but you didn't have the Delightful Days background. This is the most exciting part of Delightful Days is the background. You could get the backgrounds on these.
Is that what matters? Is that what matters most? Not actually getting...
That is what people love, the backgrounds. I've been hearing it left and right. Backgrounds. We need more backgrounds.
And I've heard a lot of people say that, like, why is it a role for Roar of Time or Spatial Ren? Like, why doesn't every single, like,
why is it a role for the backgrounds?
Bro, I got a Shundo the last time the Origins were here. I got a Shundo. It doesn't have the move. And it's like, I know I only need to keep one in my inventory that has the move. It doesn't matter what the stats are. Just use the move anyway. But like, why is it a role? I don't know. Likeable Monster said, sassy Adam. Adam's very sassy.
I am.
But no, I think this is going to be good.
The backgrounds. Why is there a chance at the background when like we're in Delightful Days? This is an event in Delightful Days. I think they should just have the background. Like why am I like? And again, it's the chase is I need the background. I gotta have the background. You don't have to have the background, but they're making you feel like you have to have the background. Look, we're gonna even extend it so you can have your better chance at getting the background. Because we know you want it so bad.
Roax, I don't know what you're talking about in the chat. I opened your gift.
I opened your gift.
I opened your gift just now. All right.
No, I opened it the first time you said Roax.
No, let's move on to a little battle party
A
for
little game
Palkia
that I
and
like to call
Dialga.
Battle Party.
Yeah, I like, it has a jingle. It has a song.
It does. Hang on one sec.
He's hydrating.
I gotta hydrate. Battle Party. Ooh, ooh. Battle Party. Ooh, ooh.
All right, we are going to talk about Palkia first. We're looking at Pokemon Go Hub.net. The important numbers, the hundo numbers. 2367 with no weather boost, 2958 in windy or rainy weather. So again, those hundos for Palkia, 2367, 2958. Origin form Palkia is a water and dragon type Pokemon, which means it's weak to dragon and fairy. And if we look at our counters here, tons of Megas up top, obviously, and Mega Rayquaza is at the top. Just got to remember that there's also going to be a high amount of feints when you're using dragons. So if it has the dragon moves coming back at you, just be ready to use some items to heal and all that good stuff. But I'd imagine we're going to see a lot of Mega Rayquaza. When the raid first starts, you're going to see like Mega Rayquaza has entered the battle, and it's like you're going to look around the arena, and there's just going to be a bunch of Rayquaza, a bunch of Mega Rayquaza. But don't
Ashton
sleep on
loves like sliding
and looking to see what's in there.
See who else is in there. He's like, "Do you see me? I'm next to you." And I was like, "I don't actually see you move. It's just you moving in your game. Like you get to see. I don't get to see you moving."
Mega Garchomp, Gardevoir, and Solomons up top as well, which is kind of cool. Obviously the dragons, but if you want to go fairy, Mega Gardevoir is the play. Charm, Dazzling Gleam. Shadow Palkia up there also. Origin Dialga and Shadow Dialga. So there's a lot of like, if you want to have some fun.
If you raid one, you can use it against the other.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of thing. Black Kyurem is up there too. Mega Latios, Origin Palkia. So there's a pretty diverse top 10. However, you could have some fun with it because these are very powerful and potent Pokemon, and I imagine there's going to be a lot of people out raiding. So, you could say like, all right, I'm going to bring, six of the same Pokemon or my strongest Pokemon, or I'm going to bring a bunch of Rayquaza or something like that. You'll probably be fine.
Just like you're going to bring 5 Blissies and 1 Mega Rayquaza.
I'm not. I actually built out a party. I'm going to pull it up on screen. Hold on a minute. And we're going to get a little creative here because
I built a team.
All right, my team is I'm pulling it up right now. I'm going to bring Mega Rayquaza to the lead, of course. And then I'm going to bring Crown Form Zacian. I'm gonna bring that. Yo, I got Enamorous in my party. Come on, man. I need some fairy moves here. Like, this is fun. And then I'm gonna bring 2 Tapus. Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele. Why not? Right? When do I get to use these things? Rarely ever. And then the Chansey that I'm working on right now is its name is Fat Bottom. So I'm working on Fat Bottom. So I gotta get in there to get some friendship love going. So I got Mega Rayquaza, Zacian Crown, Enamorous, Tapu Koko, which is a hundo, Tapu Lele, and my buddy. Adam, what do you got for Palkia?
For Palkia, I've got Mega Rayquaza as my start. It's not 100%, but I feel like it's the most powerful thing against it, so I'm just going to stick with that. And then everything else is a hundo. My Haxorus, Garchomp, Dragonite, Salamence, and then Gardevoir for the fairy moves.
Okay. All right. So you're rounded. You got a good one.
I'm well-rounded.
You are well-rounded. So that's nice. That's nice. I got everyone in the chat now telling me to open their gifts. Come on. I got limited gifts. No,
Listen, Roax sent me a gift as soon as we were talking about him. So.
I have, look, it's one thing to get local people being, on my case when I'm best friends with them, like, open my gift. Like, it makes sense. I agree. It's really hard for a brother to open everybody's gifts if I'm not going to see you in person, bro. It's difficult. It's difficult. Yeah, it is difficult. But all right, so that's Palkia. Let us know. Tag us with your battle parties. Let us know what you're bringing for Palkia. But Palkia isn't the only one for the weekend. And I am glad that they're doing this as a raid day, 6 hours, and not like, hey, we're gonna do Dialga on Saturday and Palkia on Sunday, something like that. So I do like that. D2SWTP subscribe with Prime for 7 months. Yo, good looking out, homie. Appreciate you. Got some subs today. I'm really appreciate it. All right, so let's talk origin form Dialga now. Dialga is a steel and dragon type, making it weak to fighting and ground, so it switches things up a little bit. Here's our hundos
Just a little bit.
for Dialga. Hundo is 2337 non-boosted and 2921 in windy or snow. So again, those numbers 2337, 2921. Pokemon Go Hub at the top has Mega Lucario with Force Palm and Aura Sphere. Obviously, you're going to have a lot of fighters in here. I think you're going to have potentially more ground going on. So I'm actually going to be leading with Primal Groudon. I'm going to throw Lucario in there and Excadrill in there. Like, I'm going to throw some stuff in there, but I am going to lead with Primal Groudon. So if I pull up my battle party whoop whoop for Dialga, let's see what I got here. Oh yeah, I see what I did here. So I've got Primal Groudon, and then I brought a little bit of some Swords of Justice action. I've got Terrakion, Keldeo, Cobalion in there. I got the Excadrill, and then Fat Bottom, of course, I'm just working on. But I thought it was kind of cool to bring a little Swords of Justice action going on. I like bringing Terrakion. Keldeo, I think Keldeo was one of those Pokemon that was released in the game. I mean, I guess similar to Victini, where it's like it comes out, or Meloetta, it's like, oh yeah, that did come out. It's like people forget, like these very powerful Pokemon are in the game because they were just released at the end of a research. And then,
are they that powerful though?
Well, that's what I mean, and you never bring them out. So it's like
I don't see Keldeo. Oh, Keldeo is number 12, I guess. I was gonna say I don't see Keldeo on this list, but it is. And then Cobalion's on the list too.
Yeah.
Where's Virizion? I need to raise the bar.
Like Leo in the chat says, "What's a Keldeo?" I'm telling you, and like if you missed it, if you weren't playing during that time, you're on Beat Street. Like you had your opportunity and it's gone. But I mean, you guess you can get caught up. But Adam, what are you bringing to origin form Dialga?
I'm gonna get Primal here and bring Groudon with nice. Primal.
Good choice.
Essence, Conkeldurr, Shadow Machamp, Landorus, Therian form, Blaziken, Garchomp, and Rhyperior.
Blaziken in there.
Shiny Conkeldurr from Barcelona.
Okay.
So it's a good one.
No,
it's the best one.
I like the Blaziken in there. I like Blaziken in there. I think that's fun with fight. Is a fighting spec, obviously.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I mean, it does have a fire move, but it does also have a fighting move. So
nice.
It's all good.
All right. So let us know what you're bringing. Tag us on social. Send us some screenshots. You could text us too, 732-835-8639. Send us a screenshot of your parties, and we'll talk about it online and all that good stuff. But let us know what you're bringing. Are you going to go Mega Lucario, or are you going to go Primal Groudon for Origin Form Dialga? And for Palkia, are you going to go Mega Garchomp or Mega Rayquaza? I think I know the answer, but let's see what you're going to bring. All right, let's take a little break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the Save the Date blog that came out that kind of has some trainers concerned. We've seen an increase to events. We've seen an increase to tickets over the past month or two. And now that the Scopely deal is done, we can't say like, hey, is this a Niantic thing or is this a Scopely thing? We know that it's now Scopely. So when you see some changes to monetization, now we've always been charged for stuff. They're not adding microtransactions.
But it's like, how much are we being charged?
It's the frequency.
It just feels the frequency is turned all the way up right now.
When Scopely,
I think it could still go higher.
When they first came around, it was like, are we going to get like pop-up ads? Like people were worried about that kind of stuff. Are we going to get microtransactions? Are we going to get pop-ups? Like it's going to be obnoxious to play. The interface is going to get clogged up. We're not seeing any of that. So the gameplay part of this new monetization is pretty transparent. It still feels like the same game. We're not getting like things thrown in our face, but
we are getting tickets and
not just tickets, man.
Raid battle days, max battle weekends, and just throwing so much stuff at us with so many tickets.
Yeah,
I know we've talked about tickets before, but like, gosh dang.
Yeah, no, it's a
lot. I need some water.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about it. We'll be back right after this. Hi, chat. How are you? I apologize for this show. This has been a little bit of a messy audio show.
Ken, don't apologize. They're
Dude,
here to listen to us.
I know,
They
but
want to hear you complain about the
it's
show.
a nightmare,
You didn't
dude.
do it right.
I get so upset about this stuff because I scramble all day long, and it's like, oh, I've got like 10 minutes to do my thing, and then it's just never enough time. It's just never.
And then we're good to go. We're like 2 minutes out. I say something.
And I'm like, whoa.
And he's like, you're in my Audacity. So then it's like, I don't know what. It's like, I didn't do anything. I've just been sitting here.
It's like, did you not do anything? All right, let me move this little video. I made a little video break tile here, so we can let the peeps know that we're just we're
just on break.
We're taking a
breaking it up.
We're taking a little breaky break.
Don't break podcast.
All right.
Break podcast.
Chat, I just want to say thank you again for your patience with today's show, and also for the incredible support with subs and all that stuff. I really do appreciate it. It's great.
Yeah.
All right.
It's much appreciated.
Dude.
Are we getting back into this?
We are getting back into it, and I haven't even built out the Google Calendar yet for September.
Chump moves, man.
It's going to be, I have a feeling it's going to be crazy. It's going to be so crazy.
It's going to be so crazy.
Joe says, open my gift. Everybody. I'm going to use all my opening gifts for like people that hold on. Oh, that's so funny. I guess I could open some gifts. Let me open some gifts real quick. Hold on. Oh,
hashtag priority.
Dude, I gotta.
I know you gotta give the people what they want. That's
man.
You know, some people podcast and some people give people what they want. You know.
Oh man, it'd be so great if we go lucky right now. We did not go lucky. I'm getting errors and stuff.
Yeah, why are you getting errors?
I don't know. Oh,
what is this? The Taylor Swift tour?
Don't you talk about the mother like that. Joe says remote trading coming. Oh, sneaky.
But you're going to have to pay for it.
Dude, you got to pay for everything, man. You got to pay for
it'll
air.
Be like,
when you go to the gas station to get air,
but the key is you both have to have it. So they're going to get $10 a trainer or $10
per trade.
If I need it and you need it and it's monthly, oh shoot.
The Monopoly man's like, yes, I do.
They'll make it part of the pass, but instead of $8, it'll be $10. You can get the ultra super excellent premium one.
Amazing.
Well, they already offer that with like 10 extra levels, and then on top of that, it'll be like $4.99. It'll be $14.99 for that one, but you get to trade remotely with other people that have that same pass, but they have to get the full $15 pass.
I'm just saying, man. It's for next episode, I'm gonna do the math. I'm gonna add up everything in July, start keeping track of this. I know we did this once before. It's a great exercise of like, if you buy just the tickets and then Expedition Access and Go Pass, it's quite a bit of a spend. So we'll talk about all that. All right, let's get out of this break. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. And Adam started it. We are back. Thank you so very much for that. We appreciate you very, very much. Hey, we're just going to do a little housekeeping really quick and shout out to some of our patron supporters, which we really appreciate. Shout to our gym leaders, Ben, Brandy, Espy, and Willow, Herbert, KJ, and Matthew. Shout out to our newest patrons of the week as well. Special thanks to our executive producers, Xander, as well as the other EPs on the network, Kate the Cons, Tish Smith, and Monkey Bread. Kate and Monkey Bread are here in the chat. So, yo, what up, gang? Appreciate you so very much. Make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com for everywhere you can connect with Lured Up, grab some merch, send us a message, check out all the other shows on the network, all that good stuff. Just check out PokemonProfessor.com. All right. Let's talk about the save the date. Because save the dates typically are pretty harmless, right? It's like, all right, this is cool. I can put in for my PTO if I need it, or I can build out my calendar and tell my family I'll never see them again. all that fun stuff, right? But when we look at September, well, it's next season,
This is
right?
what I'm saying. The blood oath. You
Dude.
gotta make the blood oath.
So it says trainers, we're excited for the next season's community days. Okay, great. This is nice. 3 days. It's one each month. September 14th, October 12th, November 30th. Totally normal. Just, there's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate that. Thank you. I can mark my calendars and save the dates for community days. But then they slide in at the bottom here. Community days aren't the only events on the horizon for the coming season. There are other fun in-game events on the way. Their dates are as follows. And they've done this before. But what they haven't
So listen,
done...
just all of these dates, okay? They're all max battles, raid days, and raid weekends, and you've got community day. So just right off the bat, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's over
so
the whole
$40. That's $40. And then you've got $2 for each of these events here for community day. So that's an extra $6.
And remember, this isn't even a comprehensive list, bro. This is
it's not comprehensive.
No,
but I'm just telling you, just from looking at
this
it.
This is just the raid stuff. I do like it. You know,
it doesn't include the monthly pass. That's another $8.
No expedition access. It's $5.
No expedition.
No consumable items.
Oh gosh, we really need to dish this out.
I'm telling you. So this is where it gets interesting.
This is the content that I need.
So in September, 2 raid days and a shadow raid weekend. So the shadow raid weekend, we're not going to have a ticket. When they do a weekend, they don't give you a ticket, but you have two days of raiding. So 3, let's say you go out 1 day of the shadow raid weekend. You're raiding 3 days out of that month, dedicated raiding. Those are pricey days because if you buy the $5 ticket, I know I'm a sucker for that ticket. I'll buy it every time, right? But I don't typically stop raiding when I hit raid 14 because everyone's still going. So it's like I'm still dishing out additional monies, buying additional boxes, buying additional coins, and getting more passes. So raid days, while there is a great free-to-play component, a great reasonable $5 pay-to-play component, the truth of the matter is this might be a $10 day for me. This might be a $15 day for me. So now I've got 2 of those in September alone, plus the Shadow Raid weekend. So now that $15 day is times 3 just in the month. That's $45 of raid days. And then again, you're adding community day, another $2. Expedition access, another $5. Go pass, another $8. Plus all your consumables. It's a lot of money. Now, they're not coming by way of pop-up ad. They're not coming by way of microtransactions. These are just straight up in-your-face tickets and consumables, just straight up. It's a lot. Let's move to October. They only list 2 events, both raid days. Again, high potential to spend. Looking in November, starting with November 1st, Max Battle Day. And then Friday, November 21st through the 24th, we have a Max Battle weekend. The last weekend of the month, another Max Battle weekend. 2 Max Battle weekends in November. Back-to-back weekends. That hurts. And Saturday and Sunday,
I just want to see
it's on Community Day.
Max Delibird.
Dude,
that's what I want to see.
Community Day in November is the 30th. So is the Max Battle weekend. So,
yes, but we've seen that before because people are already out. It makes it so people can get it because they're going out during Community Day.
Right, but just think of the
double whammy.
But that's what I mean. Think of the compound spending. So not okay. Oh, Terminal in the chat says I bet one of those November Max Battle weekends is Go Wild, the wild area.
Is Go what?
The wild area. We're already back in November, dude. Which means an additional Go Pass. $14.99 for that deluxe. Do they give us another bottle cap, golden bottle cap, as part of the wild area Go Pass? Dude, we didn't even think about the deluxe versions of the Go, because like, you know, you could buy the Go Pass. Oh man, I don't know. It's the compound spending. If I have a Max Battle weekend on Sunday the 30th, And Sunday the 30th is also community day. I'm putting lures down. I'm buying incense. I'm doing raids. I'm doing max battles, so I'm buying
Sounds
particles.
expensive.
Now you're paying for multiple events on the same day. So is this, and I think we all really know the answer, is this Scopely's influence? Because now it's not even Scopely's influence, it's Scopely's game. So this isn't like, okay, yeah, these were Niantic employees, nothing's going to change. Yeah, mechanically the game is the same. You're still going around catching Pokemon. You're still, spinning stops. You're still doing raids, all that stuff. Mechanically, the game is the same. But
the question is not what you were about to say. The question really comes down to, will next year's Go Fest be the biggest we've ever seen? Because if they have the money to throw around, like clearly they're making it.
They got 8,000 employees, bro.
But that's what I'm saying is, do we think that it's going to come back full circle and it will be like the biggest Go Fest we've ever seen?
So what you're saying is we're just investing
feedback.
We're investing into our own future here.
Yes. Yeah. So when you look at it that way, let's get all these tickets. The ROI is there.
So it's concerning. It's definitely concerning. Yes. Because we've talked about accessibility so much till we're blue in the face with how can they make raids accessible? How can they make max battles accessible? Remoting, all that, 3-hour days, 6-hour days.
Yeah, I'm still frustrated with that.
All this kind of stuff.
That's something I'm going to just say in general. Like, it's very frustrating. Again, just to reiterate that, like, max battles were remotable because of we needed to make them accessible to people. But then they're handing out all of these max Pokemon. I feel like,
but
if they were planning on doing that anyways, they didn't need to make the remotes. Like, you destroyed the last bastion that we had.
I'm just concerned.
So that's just how I feel.
The cost of these events, the cost of routine gameplay, the cost of this stuff, that's what's going to be more of a drag on accessibility than remoting a raid or,
I've learned to not care about the tickets. I don't care about the extra add-ons and the extra set, like, unless it's a Go Fest style event or I'm doing a community day meetup or something where it makes sense to be out. I have full time to be able to do everything during that time frame. Then it's worth investing in something in a little bit to do that event at its max capacity. But as somebody that's not at every single event every single time because I'm working, I just am okay with not getting everything.
Well,
I'm okay with missing stuff.
But let's compare though.
Like, the FOMO doesn't get to me.
I mean, Terminal in the chat just reiterated too. I was about to say this. They charged $100 for that private bathroom, right? For the VIP area that was just like Firefest. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you think of a concert experience, going to a ball game, going to a baseball game or something like that. These days are like, the days of like, this is an easy pill to swallow as far as the costs are gone. You go to a concert now, it's like I'm going to see
Hatch Day is the only thing that makes sense right now. If I were to say anything on the docket in the near future,
you say money wise,
Hatch Day, paying the $2 for the 2 incubators makes sense, and then you get extras.
Yeah, but are you only going to hatch?
It just says and more, so we don't know what that means.
What are you going to hatch 2 Pokemon for 6 hours? No, you're going to be spending more than $2. The $2 is just additive. You're going to be going into the event with at least 9 eggs. So they're giving you 2 incubators. What are you going to do with the other 7 eggs? You're not going to be on the single incubator grind typically. So the $2 is simply additive. It's on top of what you already need to spend for the event. But with these large
Right.
scale
So
things,
I'm
what if it
okay with
becomes a
that.
concert, like a concert thing or a music festival? Like I love the band 311, right? Like I'm a big 311 fan. I've seen 311 50 plus times in my life. But now they're starting to play like festivals. And it's like, yo, I'm not paying $200 to go to this event. Like that's crazy. It prices me out of being able to see them.
Yes.
So then the accessibility to go see like an indie rock band or something like that, it goes out the window. So what if GoFest becomes like a music festival where it's like, oh, you want to go to this part of the park? Oh, that's the VIP plus. And then this area over here is VIP plus plus. And do you have a wristband? Do you have the I'm concerned about all that because we want this game to be accessible.
I didn't even think about that.
We didn't know how Scopely's influence was gonna look. Everyone wants to make money, right? They paid big bucks. $3.5 billion would it be? They gotta recoup those funds. And we knew it was coming. We just didn't know what it was going to look like. And I think we're already seeing what it looks like. And what we're seeing is nonstop events that cost money.
Yeah.
Because if there was 2 events every
And I
weekend,
think Eternatus, the finale
forget
stuff, I think
forget it.
that
People are going to go bonkers.
that's going to be
People are
yeah.
going to go
Well,
bonkers.
that's going to be the you're gonna see it.
But what if
yeah.
what if you know it's just too much for people, and then it backfire. The accessibility backfires because then people are just like, look, I love this game, but it's just too much to spend. And
think about the people that are also playing, Pocket, and the people that are investing money into Pocket. Like those are just digital cards. They're not. I mean, it's kind of just like Pokemon, but like
we're all collecting
Pokemon Go.
NFTs, whether we want to
Yeah,
admit
yeah.
it or not.
So, and then with that being said, then there's people like there's other trainers that like also collect cards. Like all this stuff costs money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like at what point do we all just it just breaks, like this is too much.
Well, if you
And like the market is high on Pokemon cards, the market is high on Go tickets, it's like there's so much.
We went down the rabbit hole when they first announced the Scopely thing, and we started talking to Marvel Rivals players and started talking to Monopoly Go players and like picking their brain of what they like and what they don't. And there were so many people that were like, the sunk fallacy, like they were so bought into Marvel Rivals. They're like, yo, I can't leave now. I've got thousands invested. And it's like, I don't want to play this game because I don't want to leave. That's that's right.
Yeah.
It's like a toxic relationship. Like I can't leave because I feel stuck. I don't want that.
No, that's a good transition, because like I've recently been thinking, this game has been a lot of like my mental clarity, my healing, and lately it seems like it's almost like frustrating. It's not that getaway anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, like I don't know if that's just me. I'm trying to figure this out. Like I'm sure you've noticed it, but like it's getting to the point where it's like I don't know. It's like causing me more like anxiety than it used to take away.
But think about this too. We're creators in this space, though. We're creators, so like we should be at the front lines of being like gung ho and like ready to go with all this stuff. Like if we didn't have a podcast, if we didn't have a brand, if we didn't have a network, we didn't have all this stuff, and we're just gamers, it would be that much more difficult.
I think I would probably have walked away.
Ooh.
After seeing all of this stuff, and I didn't have this connection, this time invested. Like yes, I've been playing the game, but I feel like I would have said to myself like, wow, it's just too much. Like I log into the game, overwhelmed. I log into the game, I don't know what's going on.
Well, think about the players that are coming back to the game after, they played in 2017.
It's so much. Like, oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. Like it just came out today. Like we're both on the same page. They just pushed the announcement to make it go live. Like I'm right there with you.
It's crazy.
And it's hard. It's like, would you suggest this game to somebody else? Like that's like a common question that we get asked a lot, and it's like in the survey when it pops up, it's like, would you recommend Pokemon Go? And it's like, it's a hard pill to swallow because there's so much. Like, somebody who played it in 2016 coming back into it, it's just this, that. Like, there's just so much. And then it's like, oh, you needed this ticket to do this, and this ticket to that. And
Look,
I can't imagine playing the game, even, 16, 17, 18, and then now where it is now,
Yeah.
coming back and trying to figure all this out. It honestly would probably deter me from like anchoring my sail or anchoring my boat and just like sitting there and like trying to take it all in.
Yeah. Well, I think
and that's hard for me to say out loud, but like, as we're talking about this, like I truly feel like for somebody coming back to the game,
it's a lot.
It's a lot. I want to know, honestly, if somebody is out there listening or hears this and they haven't played the game in a long time and they've come back, how is it? Like, how do you feel coming back into the game? Even if you've taken a year off and you just came back because you're like, wow, I love the LURED podcast. Those guys are great. I'm going to come back to the game and play. Or just something in your life made you come back. Let us know, A, what made you come back, and then B, is it too much?
Yeah.
How do you feel? Do you feel overwhelmed? Because we play daily, and I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Well, I think East Met West in the chat has a great closing comment here, and he says, are we playing the game, or is the game playing us? It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to think about. And again, we'd never want to promote.
As Zarya says in Overwatch, in Russia, game plays you.
We would never want anyone to make like super poor decisions, right? And spend, and when they shouldn't be. But it's not easy. It's not easy, especially if like you're on the grind and you don't get what you want because RNG is fickle. People say that this is
you want the shiny Gmax Butterfree.
It's pay to collect,
but you didn't get it.
It's
pay to collect.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But I guess we'll wrap
and that's why with everything coming around and lucky trinkets, like I think things will keep coming around. And again, like, just because you miss it this time around doesn't mean that you won't get it in the future. So like, we're all hyped on the Eternatus thing.
I need it now.
I think next year it'll come back around in some capacity where it's like, if you have it, you're not getting a second one, but you'll get some candy.
Yeah.
And then you can finally power it up. But this time around, if you miss it, don't have FOMO. Like, this stuff comes back. So it's like, if you can't play during that time, don't freak out about it. Don't stress about it. I think that's the number one thing that I can tell trainers is just,
it all comes back.
It will come back. It all comes back. Look at Origin Form Dialga Palkia. They came back.
Third time. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate you. Thank you to everyone who stuck around in the chat. Sorry about the technical issues at the top of the show. We appreciate your patience with all that. Check out luredup.com for everywhere you can connect with us. Leave us a voicemail, 732-835-8639. Email us, luredup@pokemonprofessor.com. All that stuff will be in the description. But Adam, if that's a show, that's a show. Is that a show?
I think that's a show, Ken. Let's sign off.